It's nothing's changed, right?
No, that's right. Lutzy, how are you, mate?
Good, and you?
Good. Hey, listen, a couple of years ago, you retired.
I did.
And then you said you were coming back for a reason, and that was you thought there was something special about second grade. Didn't do quite well last year.
Yep.
But now it's sort of clicked. You're a visionary.
I was a visionary, but the real reason was I was spending too much money at the pub every Saturday and I needed to get fit. But the other one was that's true. I think twos had a pretty good team and they just sort of didn't quite live up to their potential at that time, but I think that's due to age. So now everyone's a couple of years older, a little bit more experience. They put a couple of good wins on the board this year, which has been nice. And I think everyone in that team at the moment's pretty destined for probably bigger things at Wynnum anyway.
You have got some talent there, obviously. We were talking about Liam Hope-Shackley, you got yourself and company, but it's the hardest grade, second grade, because you've got players coming out from third grade and then there's players coming back from first grade, so there's a lot of shuffling around, so there's a lot of mixes coming in and out, so you're not always settled on the same 11.
Yeah, no, I think we've been fortunate in some aspects that those who had took their chance in twos to go up to ones took it pretty early.
Yep.
And then there was a little bit of late shuffling around, and most of our shuffling's probably been more from a threes to twos sort of thing. So yeah, I guess in that regard it is a bit tough, but I think we've been fortunate that a good portion of the team has been able to sort of be a good core group, and then and the odd person coming in and out sort of been able to sort of embrace them and welcome them to the team and make them feel at home, and hopefully allow them to play their best cricket.
Good kicking backside last weekend?
Well, yeah, probably what was needed, to be honest. I think I'm going to say probably this year in 2-day comp we probably haven't played our best cricket on maybe 3 days, and on 2 of those 3 days we were not fortunate. We got washed out. This time there was no washout. We just didn't probably play our best cricket on that one day, which was a Saturday, and unfortunately Gold Coast made us pay the price.
You can play good cricket. You played well South. You absolutely put them to the sword. They're top of the table, so you can beat the top sides. You're going to have to be at that best for a very desperate university this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the good thing about this game is that we've still got our future in our hands, if that makes sense. So Uni, I think, are the lowest at the moment. Essentially, if we win, we're in finals. Uni, obviously, notorious for batting the full 11 sort of thing, and even further. I'm sure their drink runner can bat too. And that's all they do. And obviously a very good team and have been very good for a long time, that club. So always wary of them, and hopefully we play our best cricket and give ourselves every opportunity to go a little bit further in the season.
What do you put it down to, mate? More patience this year?
I think so. I think probably better understanding of people's games, I think, and probably maybe giving them the freedom to play those games. So the message that I say to the guys is just don't walk off shaking your head, because obviously you can't take it back. If you can walk off with your head held high, that's probably it for me. Not everyone's going to play the best shots, but don't wish you were out there because you made a stupid decision, and hopefully that's sort of related to a few people, and we've gone okay, which has been nice.
I love being captain as the plane comes over.
It's not. It's good. I don't mind sort of being like that sort of mentor, captaining. Yeah, I don't mind it. I didn't mind at all when Tim Hale was here. Like, that was really nice just to sort of sit back and just run in a bowl and talk a bit of crap in the field, to be honest. Whereas I'm a little bit more switched on, I suppose. But I'm pretty fortunate enough to have bowler left-hand side who's Liam Hope-Shackley and not so much Brad Radford. I usually don't listen to anything he says. But those two guys are pretty good to sort of bounce ideas off. So while I've got the C next to my name, there's a good group of older people in that team that sort of help with decision making. Yeah,
it's been a while since there was just the C and not the other three letters, so that's pretty good as well. So on a more serious note, mate, what do you thought of sort of the Chinese vessels in the Tasman waters, mate?
Finally, actually, to be honest, I think those tariffs imposed by the great Republic of Asia, China, some would say, is not happened soon enough. I think realistically that was a long time coming, and I think China being the powerhouse of the nation, of the world, it's about time they started flexing their muscles.
Do you think it's because our salmon's better than their bats?
Yeah, well, I think bats and salmons, and obviously that's no disrespect to those who like bats and salmons. I think about time they just sort of any animal's fair game. I think from now on moving forward.
That's always a pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you, mate.